He's gonna pass him. Uh-oh. Is he gonna see who's in the side in the driver's seat? Enjoying my reactions, but you don't feel like waiting a week for the next upload? That's cool, because I got you covered. Chances are, by the time you watch this show on YouTube, I'll already have the full seasons available over on Patreon in their complete unedited glory. All you gotta do is become a tier 2 patron. And if you just so happen to be a viewer who wants to request things from me, such as movies and shows, then you can take your loyalty even further by becoming a tier 3 patron. The ball is in your court, and I'm completely at your service. So take advantage of these opportunities now. Yo, what's going on, you guys? This is your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer, here with me, myself, and I on the ones and twos, and this is We Ain't Seen the Reactions, the place where I react to everything I ain't never seen. And if you read by the title, do you know it's time to rev up those engines and put the pedal to the metal for some more Initial D reaction. Now, the last time we left off, you already know, we're in the first stage. Everything has just been going great. We've been seeing a lot of first experiences on the road in an actual race as opposed to deliveries. First wrecks, so many different things, but now we have love at first sight via Ikutani and this new love interest of his, Mako. Yes, Ikutani was just chilling, doing what he do, just feeling the vibes as he rides down the street in the sunset, only to discover this girl has been on the side of the road trying to fix her car, and he decides that he's gonna lend a helping hand, but that's when he notices all these other assets on her body, you know, not the body of the car, but her, you know, she has a nice physique, she's very beautiful, probably smell good, like a field of roses, and he trying to see what that's talking about, you know what I'm saying? He got his hands rubbing together, you know? So, yeah, he decides to break the ice with her, and he helps her with her car engine, and she peeps game that he has a Speed Star sticker on his car, and that was the first instance that I knew that this is going to be a setup, because she ends up giving him her number, and we discover later that there's been rumors going around about this duo group consisting of two girls driving a blue S13. I think it's a S13, but the body has to be an S13, but it's a Nissan Silvia, you know. So, but they call it a Salady because of some other little detail. It's like a mix and mesh of different parts of the S13 and other Silvia parts. Yeah, there's been this blue Salady, and they call this group Blue Impact, and they have just making a lot of waves. They've been making so much noise on Asui Peak, which is another course that we've been introduced to. We're actually getting away from Mount Akina, and we're actually going into other territories, which is a godsend, because as much as I like Mount Akina and all her luscious curves, I think it was time, you know, to kind of pull away from her and go to a different girl. So now we have Mount Usui, and the girls have been dominating that with their finesse. We have one girl that's sitting in the passenger side giving all these specifications, and you have the girl behind the wheel utilizing those specifications to dominate the course. So it was great seeing that, and yeah, Mako just so happens to be one of those girls, the actual driver herself. And she eventually reveals to Ikutani that yes, I know I gave you my number because, you know, maybe you was gonna knock these boots, but the reason why I really gave it to you is because I saw that you are a Speed Star, and I know that the ghost of Mount Akina rides with the Speed Stars, and I would really love if you could deliver my message to him so I can race him. And one thing that she says that she's gonna do, she says that she's willing to give up her body, her virginity, just to get a challenge with Ikutani. So not Ikutani, but Takumi. I'm sorry, there's so many different names with syllables up in them, but yeah, man, it's crazy how that is, and I just love that about this series, man. Like, I know we love action in animes, but there's just something about the slice of life dynamic, especially when it's done right, it gets you invested in these characters, that it really shines the most. And I'm very much enjoying these aspects of the series. There's so much to like about it, and all these characters, they have their own motivations and their weaknesses. So yeah, but anyways, let's see how this goes, because if I'm not mistaken, Ikutani said that he's not gonna, you know, take up her offer, but he is gonna deliver the challenge, I believe. So we're not gonna waste any more time. We're gonna go ahead and jump into this next episode, which is titled Sudden Death Deathmatch. Here we go. Boy. Yeah, I don't think you want to be embarrassed. It's like the other guys find out they'll never let you live this shit down. Man, she offered me some ass. You peep game though. You've been able to analyze certain parts of this new race course. How is he gonna do though? That's the thing. So is he really gonna be able to do this? Is his chance. Man, that car gonna be gone. Oh. Oh wow, did he swap it out? Bro! But why? What's his name doing? What is it? So Itsuki is just riding. Man, that's bold of you to leave your keys with Bunta. Yeah, which side are you on, Playboy? Just let him know, man. You took the L. If you let your friends know the stipulations, he probably wouldn't even be that. No. Wow, yeah. Is this really a bros over hoes scenario? Y'all underestimate Takumi's abilities. This guy is a human AI machine. He's gonna adapt. I mean, at the end of the day, it's Takumi's decision on if he wants to really do it or not. What? Damn. Yeah, you ready to settle down and have some kids. Damn, bro. Just quitting cold turkey, just like that. Your friend isn't going to have anything else to live for. Oh, wow. So her friend has a boyfriend. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to work out. She actually likes him. Why does she have a resting bitch face? Of course you did, bitch. Not a Takun. Looking ass. Right? Yeah, before Hinata, it was this chick Mako. Oh god. The Saitama expressions. That's right. Exactly. Exactly, man. When I see that red light, all I know is go, bro. Man, how you gonna tell me that a lady is too much for me? I got two big arms to hold that girl tight and two big lips to kiss her goodnight, man. Right? Yeah, it's like, man, it was just like a Tuesday anytime I won those other races. Exactly. Yeah, he's a very peculiar looking fellow. Right. He's missing a few chromosomes. There you go. Hell yes. Boy, that's why it always pays to have a hype man or a hype girl. Sayuki just hyping my girl all the way up. Alright guys, let's take a quick pause for the cause, man. So yeah, like emotions are running high. People are feeling indifferent, especially Kenji, who keeps telling Ikutani that he did the wrong thing by suggesting Takumi to take this race because he's trying to, you know, he feels like he's taking the hoe over the bro, if I can say that. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way to Mako, but that's basically what it is. It's like you're sacrificing your friend to an unfamiliar territory. We obviously don't have the home advantage here, you know, like we don't have the home court advantage. We don't know these roads like this person that's taking this, giving out this challenge. So yeah, in essence, you're sacrificing not only your friend's integrity and his reputation, but potentially his life because Usui Pass, it has so many curves. It has double the amount of curves that Mount Akina does. So yeah, it's definitely going to prove to be a challenging race for Takumi. But I just love how Takumi has a devil may care attitude, and at this point he's just testing his limits. He's like Goku behind the wheel, which I don't think that's the best comparison to make because we've seen what Goku does behind the wheel in those filler episodes of Dragon Ball Z. Maybe Piccolo behind the wheel. So yeah, cut the engine, you know, motherfucker chop the damn steering wheel. Yeah, like there's just so many different things that people are thinking about, and I ain't gonna lie, I was getting frustrated with Kenji because it's almost like he's trying to enforce his views on Ikutani. You know, even Ikutani, he's already feeling bad about this, but he is doing this because he kind of feels empathetic for Mako. It's not because he wants to get her ass or get in a relationship with her like that, but this is her passion. He knows that. All these characters, they are driven by nitro and fucking speed and the motor roaring. So yeah, but I love how we're able to see that too with Mako, get a good, you know, idea of what she's going through, you know, get that perspective from the girls, you know. Sayaka, who seems to be the more straightforward friend that's a little bit, you know, bitchy and just, you know, she gonna tell you how it is, but you know, she has that kind of aura about it, and I love women like that. I don't know why, I just love women that have that straightforwardness. They're very blunt with what they say and stuff, and the expression, you know, like I love how they do that up in this show, man. But I like how Sayaka is able to convince Mako to keep racing, you know, do her best, essentially. Ganbatte. But I don't want to prolong on this any longer. Like, I just want to get back into it because we barely have that much time left on my camera. DSLR problems. But let's get back into this with some more Initial D. Okay. I mean, it doesn't mean anything, bro. What the fuck are we talking about? That's easier said than done. She knows these roads better than I do. My boy just get some new kicks. I don't see them New Balances no more. Hey, yeah, this guy? This jabroni with this basic Fruit of Balloons t-shirt on? Girl, let's go home. He ain't even no shot caller like that. Oh, wow. Right. Why women be thinking they so much older when it's just like a year apart? Right. My man just in the middle. He's the third wheel. Oh, really? So y'all actually gonna give us a leg up? You gonna let us go first? A chase race, really? Switching positions? What are we talking about right now? Why must I be like that? Why must I chase the cat? I'm gonna be a dog. Damn. I mean, that's how it's always been with him, though. I appreciate the suggestions, but fuck off. Really? You gonna smoke her? Okay, she getting cocky with it. Girl, what you got playing? I mean, this guy is just as nonchalant as his son. What do you want him to say? Okay, a couple of fast asses, huh? It's like, I'm not trying to pussy out, but I'm gonna be a pussy for this situation. No, I ain't got a plan at all. Right? Okay, at least he's got something. He's working off of something here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is true. I mean, this guy has said crazier things before. It's time to let this engine purr. Roll my windows up right quick. Make sure my windshield is all clear. Here we go. I don't even want to hurt you, but I need to walk. Skirt, skirt, skirt. Alright, don't get too overconfident, man. Oops. Alright, guys, so that right there was episode 17, Sudden Death Deathmatch. Yeah, our minds are made up. We're doing this. Takumi has already decided that he's going to rise to the challenge and see everything that Asui Pass has to offer, and if he can actually push his limits even further. On the other hand, we have our girl Mako, who kind of the same way, except she just wants to fulfill her dreams, you know, and move on to something better. At least she's not going to leave any stones unturned here, man. Everybody is just super motivated, it seems, and that's going to make for the best race. I really love how when they showcase these different songs, it matches perfectly with the person that's challenging Takumi. Like, I like how this song is right here. It's like, I don't want to go, but I gotta walk away, or some shit like that. It's kind of like describing what Mako is feeling. She trying to walk away from this thing, but she knows she got to go ahead and get back in the car and do what she do, man. But overall, if I were to rate this one, I feel like I'm being generous right here. I would say A+, but I feel like I gotta give it an S, man, for sexy, because that's what this episode was. You saw sassiness, sexy, and actual, I don't even know what to come up with the S, but solitude, I don't know. But anyways, I can't waste any more time. My camera's about to cut off, so let's say we go ahead and jump into this next episode. This is going to be Act 18, titled Hot Winds and Furious Driving. Ooh, it's going to be super sweaty up in this motherfucker. Let's do this. Hot winds and furious driving. Gonna burn some muscle. Oh my god, disable resampling. It's too much after image blur. You go, girl. I'm gonna show you how to drop a stick. Don't get beat by a girl wearing bowling alley shoes, sir. There you go. He's got the hang of this. Yeah, this is a different kind of competitor than we're used to. She's hyper focused. They got Japanese Ashanti on the vocals. Alright now, come on now. Is that you think you stand a chance with a girl that's named after an energy source from a Final Fantasy game? Oh shit, what the fuck? What is it, a dead animal? Wow. Yeah. I like a fast ass, not a slow ass, honey. Let's go. Dancing to the night. Right, you try to survive. Like a roller coaster. Yeah, this shit is crazy. Look at how more curvy it gets as they go along. That's a good thing though, man. You gotta learn. Sheesh. Still back there, honey? I just look so bored. It looks like a PNG cutout. Hey, alright. He's like a junkyard dog. Once he bites onto you, he's not gonna let go. Okay. Alright, we're seeing the footwork. She's whipping it, and then she's gonna proceed into a nae-nae. This poor guy, Bunta. I bet it's stinking Itsuki car. Yeah, you're doing good. Just don't freak out. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I don't know why you would do that, but these guys, the spoiled boys. Yeah, we know we can't stay like this forever. The gap is gonna get wider if we don't do something, bro. Shit. But Buddha is gonna whoop your ass, bro. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this shit? Yeah, man. Iron sharpens iron, so I think this is gonna be good for him. Yeah, it's like you had this chick over here. Wow. Why she look like Misty from Pokemon with that outfit on? She had the suspenders. I was like, let me find out you gotta star me up in that backpack. Mm-hmm. What the fuck is that? A tree stump? A rock? That's why I couldn't drive on the mountains of like a Japan road. My goodness. Alright guys, let's take a quick pause for the cause to kind of go over some of the details that we see. So yeah, man, it seems like Takumi feels like he may have gotten a little over his head. You know, it's like he thought that giving these girls the advantage would actually give him something, because he's used to kind of falling behind because he has an older car. And usually in most cases he is going to fall behind, but he's always been able to depend on the different curves and turns in order to gain, you know, more space on them. But since this is unfamiliar terrain and I guess reconnaissance, he didn't have enough time to like analyze everything and see how everything works. It's proven to be more difficult than he thought. You know, he's been behind these girls for the better half of the episode, and it doesn't look like he's gaining any space in between the two. It seems like with this one right here, it's gonna boil down to, well, the calmer head winning the race, like, because both of these characters, they're having second doubts. You know, on one hand, we have the girl, you know, Mako. She's not used to somebody staying that close to her through the entirety of the race. And on the other hand, you have Takumi, who's not necessarily used to just being behind a racer for that long. So yeah, these are two different things that are going against them, and they're kind of having these second doubts. And this is a very much a dance, and you know, in order to dance, you got to have rhythm. So if somebody breaks that rhythm, it's over. It could potentially be Mako, and it could potentially be Takumi. So who's gonna fuck up the dance routine? We're gonna find out. Here we go. Oh shit, you know when he kind of get that slew foot technique, is over. He gonna start gaining on that ass. Look at his bland face back there. Yeah, she ain't used to seeing somebody in her rearview mirror like that. Uh-oh. Man, it sucks though. You have a fucking simulator beside you. I only have instinct to go off of. Alright, so there's still a chance that she can mess up and he can actually capitalize off of this. Why are we wasting our time with these chumps? What are they talking about? Is this a new racer that we're going to be going up against? Yeah, I think we saw this actual turn when we were introduced to these characters. So that's probably why we're back here again. We'll see how it goes. It's like they're actually going to bear witness to somebody that's keeping up with Impact Blue. Or Blue Impact. So we usually see a lot of dudes crash out when trying to holler at this girl. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Gah! Yikuzo! Here we go, baby. You just saved my life. But we don't give a fuck. Vroom, vroom. Oh, the cars look really good in that scene. Really? All right, let's go, man. Ooh, wee boy. Wow. Yeah. You damn right I did. This is my first try too. My man is losing his virginity on this road. Mm-hmm. Yes, the legend is true, bitches. Bear witness to my greatness. Ultra D. I'm like, man, whatever. I give my girl the Ultra D. Yeah, I guess she's worried now. She's losing her calm, collective, arrogant self. What happened? Is it that time of the month? What? Right? It's crazy that Mako is saying this to her friend. It usually be the other way around. I guess you had all the confidence in the world when we was going to make that damn turn. Yeah, what you scared of, girl? Damn, it's like that? So I guess Mako's basically saying she's in the race with one hand behind her back. Yeah. Got a chubby face, but I don't mind. Oh, wow. She took it literally. I thought she was offended by the fact that she was called a waste of space. Alright. It's like you took that in the wrong connotation, but... It's like, you bitch, how dare you call me fat? I'll show you. It's like, we finna go through a new program. P90 Steer X. Oh my god. How are we gonna get past these two? Alright, so he's getting a good feel for it now. But what are you gonna do to get past him? Yeah, we locked in, baby. We... Simika. Alright. Oh man, I wasn't even aware that the episode was going off. I was just so invested up in that. But guys, that right there was episode 18, which is titled Hot Winds and Furious Driving. Yeah, like I said, guys, it's all about the introspective aspect of the show. As we can see, both characters are in deep thought. They're wondering what they should do. They're wondering if they should just stay the course, be patient, and then make the move when it's the right time to do so. Like, all these things are being factored in because the slightest mistake can cause either of these characters to race, and that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing a lot of second guessing and, you know, wondering what we should do because both characters, they aren't used to these situations, and we see that with that major turn that they make, like, which is one of the more difficult corners to actually race on Mount Usui. We see that, and I like the fact that they showed that corner when we first got introduced to these characters, because the first time we saw that, we saw goddamn Blue Impact basically just smoking these other guys who couldn't make the turn to save their life. You know, they were crashing out and everything else. There was a lot of burning rubber and struggling going on. But this time around, we see somebody that's a formidable opponent and that can actually do the turn just as good as Blue Impact can do. And I really love that, man. Like, there is so much to like about this shit. And I like these girls, man. I really I never thought I would like a girl duo team on this, man. I'm not sexist by any means. I'm just saying, I remember seeing these two up in the openings as well. So I knew they were going to be a big deal, man. So yeah, shout outs to Impact Blue or Blue Impact, whatever their names are. They doing the damn thing, and it's funny to see that back and forth. You know, I feel like it's an unfair advantage to have this, you know, this girl in the form of Sayaka, who basically, you know, gets to analyze things more, you know, see what's coming up with her laser focused vision. You know, she can actually see things very good. She's almost like the night owl. Can I say night owl? Because owls have perfect vision in the dark and they can see all these different things from different corners and angles. That's essentially what Sayaka is to Mako. You know, this gives Mako the advantage because Mako can focus on the road and actually be able to anticipate things that are coming up because her friend already saw them from miles away. Meanwhile, Takumi, he has to adjust to all these things, and not only that, but he has to mirror what they're doing because they, you know, they're ahead. So I think this all works out in his favor. He gets to mirror this shit and actually waited out until Mako essentially breaks. But it seems like Mako has gained her second win, especially when she told Sayaka off and said that she was dead weight, which I found hilarious. I think it's just so funny how this show continues to explore different characteristics of all these different individuals. Like, girls, they think of things differently. They kind of take things in a different connotation compared to boys. And I like the fact that Sayaka thought that Mako is alluding to her being too fat when she mentioned weight, of all things. So it's cool to see how both characters were able to get that second win and get a little more fire under their asses and try to take this win back to the crib, where we gonna celebrate. But anyways, that's gonna do it for us today, guys. If I were to rate this one, I had to give it another S. I gotta do it. This show just does a good job of getting you invested in the story and all the different characters, and I am very appreciative that I was able to actually check out this thing because it's been under my radar for years now. Like, obviously this is a older property that's 20 years old or even older than that. I'm only looking at it from when the anime was produced. Ain't no telling when the manga was actually created. So yeah, shout outs to the writers and all the people that oversee the things up in this show. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. If there's anything that I may have missed or got misconstrued, let me know in the comment section below without spoiling me on details that I may have missed. Just give me everything that I need to know without giving me things that I'm gonna know in the future episodes. But anyways, that's your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer. We ain't seeing the reactions. I'll catch you guys on the next reaction too. Initial D. Peace.